China has unveiled a powerful new player in the global space race, the Gravity 1 rocket. This impressive piece of engineering comes from a private Chinese company called Orienspace, which was founded in 2020 by experienced engineers from China's state-owned space programs. The creation of this rocket shows a new direction for China's space industry, where private companies are now playing a crucial role in advancing the nation's capabilities. Gravity 1 is not just another rocket. It is a signal that China is rapidly developing its commercial space sector, working alongside its government to achieve ambitious goals in orbit and beyond. The rocket represents a significant step forward in the country's quest for space dominance. The design of the Gravity 1 is what truly sets it apart from its competitors. Standing at a height of 30 meters, the rocket is a marvel of modern engineering. It has a liftoff weight of 405 metric tons and generates a staggering 600 tons of thrust, making it incredibly powerful for its size. This power allows it to carry heavy payloads into space, which is essential for building large satellite networks. The rocket structure is unique for a private Chinese venture, featuring a core stage and 4 side boosters. This configuration provides the necessary force to lift substantial cargo, marking a new level of capability for China's commercial launch providers. What makes the Gravity 1 so formidable is its payload capacity. The rocket is capable of carrying a payload of up to 6.5 tons into low Earth orbit, a region of space where many communication and observation satellites operate. For missions requiring a higher altitude, such as a 500-kilometer sun-synchronous orbit, it can still deliver a respectable 4.2 tons. This lifting power makes Gravity 1 the most powerful solid-fuel rocket in the world, even surpassing Europe's Vega C rocket. Its ability to launch heavy satellites efficiently is a game-changer, opening up new possibilities for deploying advanced space systems quickly and reliably. The engine technology behind the Gravity 1 is a key part of its success. All of its stages, including the core and the 4 side boosters, use solid fuel engines. These engines are known for their reliability and simplicity, but Orienspace has added a sophisticated feature: flexible swinging nozzles. This technology allows the rocket to precisely control its direction during flight, ensuring that its valuable cargo reaches the correct orbit with high accuracy. The use of solid fuel across the entire rocket is a deliberate choice, designed to make the launch process faster and more streamlined than that of traditional liquid-fueled rockets, a critical advantage in today's fast-paced world. On October 11, 2025, the world watched as the second Gravity 1 rocket, known as Y2, thundered into the sky. The launch took place at 10:20 in the morning, Beijing time, from a massive sea barge located off the coast of Haiyang in Shandong province. This sea-based launch platform offers flexibility and safety, allowing rockets to be launched far from populated areas. The mission was overseen by the Taiwan Satellite Launch Center, highlighting the close cooperation between the private firm Orienspace and China's state-run space infrastructure. Following its successful maiden flight in January 2024, this second launch served as further proof of the rocket's design and its operational reliability. The primary goal of this October mission was to place 3 new satellites into orbit, showcasing the rocket's practical applications. The main payload was the Jilin-1 wideband 02B07, an advanced optical remote sensing satellite. This satellite is part of a larger constellation and can capture high-resolution images of Earth with remarkable detail, boasting a 0.5-meter resolution and a wide 150-kilometer swath. Such capabilities are invaluable for everything from urban planning and environmental monitoring to national security surveillance. The successful deployment of this satellite demonstrates the immediate value of the Gravity 1 launch system. Accompanying the Jilin-1 satellite were 2 smaller experimental spacecraft, named Shutian Yuxing 01 and Shutian Yuxing 02. While fewer details have been released about these two satellites, their inclusion in the mission points to ongoing research and development in China's space technology sector. Experimental satellites are often used to test new hardware, software, or communication techniques in the harsh environment of space. By providing a reliable ride for these testbeds, Gravity 1 is helping to accelerate the pace of innovation, allowing new technologies to be validated in orbit more quickly than ever before, which is critical for staying ahead. The flawless execution of the October 2025 launch marked China's 60th orbital launch attempt of the year, a testament to the nation's incredibly active and ambitious space program. The event was not just a technical success for Orienspace, but a strategic one for China. It confirmed that the country has a dependable, heavy-lift, solid-fuel rocket ready for operational use. This capability to launch significant payloads from a mobile sea platform gives China a versatile and resilient launch option, enhancing its ability to expand and maintain its presence in space for a wide range of scientific, commercial, and strategic purposes. The design of the Gravity 1 rocket, with its exclusive use of solid fuel engines, provides a crucial strategic advantage: speed. Unlike liquid-fueled rockets, which require complex and time-consuming fueling procedures just before liftoff, solid fuel rockets can be manufactured and stored ready for launch. This means that in an emergency, a Gravity 1 rocket could potentially be prepared and launched within just 24 hours. This rapid response capability is incredibly valuable in the current geopolitical climate, where the ability to quickly deploy or replace satellites can be a deciding factor in a crisis. It allows for the swift replenishment of a damaged satellite network. This quick launch capability has significant military and security implications. In an era of increasing competition and tension in space, nations are growing more reliant on their satellite constellations for communication, navigation, and intelligence. Western defense analysts have expressed concern over China's advancing space capabilities, including the potential for anti-satellite weapons. The ability to rapidly launch new satellites with Gravity 1 gives China a powerful countermeasure. If its space assets were ever threatened or disabled, China could quickly restore its network, ensuring its military and government operations remain uninterrupted and resilient against any attack. The efficiency of the Gravity 1 also changes the economic calculations of the space race. By creating a powerful rocket that is relatively quick and inexpensive to launch, Orienspace is lowering the cost of access to space. This makes it more feasible to build out large-scale satellite constellations, which are a cornerstone of modern space strategy. For nations competing in an escalating arms race in space, cost is a critical factor. Cheaper launch options mean that more resources can be allocated to developing advanced satellite technologies and other space-based systems, giving China a sustainable edge in the long-term competition for space supremacy. The development of Gravity 1 is part of a broader trend in China's military and technological advancement. In recent years, China has unveiled sophisticated systems like the DF-26D Guam killer missile and completed its nuclear triad, demonstrating a clear focus on building comprehensive strategic deterrence. The Gravity 1 rocket fits perfectly into this strategy by ensuring China has resilient and responsive control over its space-based infrastructure. This capability is not just about competing. It is about establishing a position of strength from which China can protect its national interests on Earth and in the final frontier of space. The story of Orienspace and the Gravity 1 rocket is a perfect example of China's unique approach to industrial development, often described as a synergy between the private and state sectors. Orienspace was not born in a vacuum. It was founded by veterans who honed their skills working on major state-led projects, such as the Long March rocket series. These engineers brought decades of experience and knowledge from the government sector into a new, agile private company. This transfer of talent allows China to combine the innovation and speed of a startup with the resources and strategic direction of the state, creating a powerful engine for progress. This collaboration is a two-way street. While private companies like Orienspace drive innovation, they are also supported by the state's vast infrastructure. The Gravity 1 launch, for instance, was conducted from a state-affiliated spaceport and managed by the Taiyuan Satellite Launch Center. Furthermore, Orienspace has successfully attracted significant private investment, including a recent B-round funding of up to $124 million in August 2025. This hybrid model, where private enterprise is nurtured within a state-guided framework, allows China to rapidly scale its industrial capabilities and challenge established players in the global market. The success of Gravity 1 is likely to inspire more competition and innovation within China's own commercial space industry. With Orienspace setting a new standard for payload capacity and launch efficiency, other private firms will be pushed to develop their own advanced rocket systems. This internal competition will drive down costs even further and accelerate the development of new technologies. Orienspace itself is already looking ahead, with plans to test its next-generation rocket, the reusable liquid-fueled Gravity 2, before the end of 2025. This next step will move the company into the arena of even heavier lift capabilities. Looking at the bigger picture, the arrival of Gravity 1 signals a major shift in the future of space exploration and competition. As China demonstrates the success of its state-private partnership model, other nations may reevaluate their own strategies for space development. The ability to launch heavy payloads quickly and affordably is no longer a capability limited to a few government space agencies. This new era of commercial, high-capacity launch services will make space more accessible, leading to more satellites, more data, and more activity in orbit. It promises a future of accelerated innovation, but also one of heightened strategic rivalry in the skies above.